Squabbling, a little fight, but like it's never like too big of a deal where it's like, oh, I'm gonna end his life for this one thing. And then you go think about like, I
got a family, bro.
Like like I end his own life because of a dice game, or because he pushed me, or because he stepped in my shoe. Like it's not, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
It's I feel like it's childish.
It's very childish, man.
Did y'all hear about Designer? Y'all saw the video?
Yeah. And people were making fun of him for crying over his mans,
and
bro.
I'm like, you can't just get mad at somebody from, like, that's their brother. Like, they're going to be upset. So I'm telling you, social media, like, it's toxic.
Yeah.
It's toxic. And I really feel bad for him because he's probably getting mad backlash when he's really just trying to mourn and, like, figure his life out right now because that was when I tell you, I woke up and I saw the news and I was mad confused because that came out of nowhere. I was like, damn.
I was in class. I was sitting in class when that happened. I was sitting in class. I looked like literally the person in front of me was on Twitter on the computer, and I see that picture and I was like, oh, "What's that?" Like I'm like, like I because I'm not even gonna bring up the video, but they had that whole video on Twitter. They should have had it on Twitter, to be honest. But he's seen it, and I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, what's going on? Then the person next to me on Instagram talking about Sam taking like the death off, and I'm like, bro, what? Like I'm in class. I'm like, what's going on?
But with that being said, do you think violence in the rap community will tone down? Because over a dice game, altercations is very crazy.
Honestly, I feel like the violence in the rap game is just all a part of basically like toxic masculinity as well. Yeah. Like just having that image that you want to just be tough. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I don't think it will ever tone down because it's just like that's what they know, that's where they from. Yeah. But again, rest in power to a legend. And now, on this week's upcoming events, I don't know if you want to tell them about it, Cash.
Well, everyone, so me and Just had the chance to attend the Oz Media Summit, and it had some great panelists and talked about underrepresentation in sports media. Guys, what do you think about it?
Honestly, I honestly didn't see the panel. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go, but just like knowing like about sports media and stuff, I see some pictures and stuff. I was like, yo, like it was crazy. It was good to see like people involved, especially in like this school. It's like good to see like the involvement. So I was like, all right, I supported it for real.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, look, I love the media summit, and they did talk about some very good points. And shout out my boy Ade Ellis. So. But now that I've covered that, I want y'all to make sure to pop out to Skate for Victim, run by my Org 2.5 and SAPP. And, I hope y'all guys are looking forward to it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you had fun watching. But make sure you tune in every other Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. on WTOP10.com or WTOP10 on YouTube or Twitch.
Also, make sure you guys follow.
Tonight on WTOP 10 Nightly News, a fifth grader in Texas is going viral for his music skills. Why his millions of fans are going crazy.
And Elon Musk has found a new CEO for Twitter, when the new boss could take over.
Plus, tonight is our final live broadcast of the semester, and the seniors are taking it over.
A special Senior Week edition of WTOP 10 Nightly News starts right now.
Good evening and welcome to WTOP 10 Nightly News. I'm Pat Machado.
And I'm Jared Wakefield. Tonight's newscast is the second of our 2 Senior Week shows. Everyone you'll see on air tonight is a senior.
Just a disclaimer, this is not what our typical newscasts look like. Our top story tonight is one that is bound to make you smile. A fifth grader in Houston who loves playing music is getting attention for it. A lot of it.
A video of him doing his thing has gone viral. And now he's got millions of fans. Gerald Harris has the story.
Trayvon Narcisse seems to find an audience every time he picks up an instrument. And this TikTok video of Trey playing in front of his neighborhood friends has gone viral.
I'm surprised because I never knew that this day would come. I knew it would come, but not this early.
Over 3 million people have seen Trey rock out to the music he plays, and sometimes it's a freestyle. Or he plays gospel music, which is part of his musical roots.
It all started in the church, because I grew up in the same church. that I learned how to play music in.
Trey's musical journey began when he was just 2 years old, when he started playing the drums. 6 months ago, a family member gave him his first piano, and since then he has been crafting his skills. Now he's nearly a pro.
I've seen other people go viral, but not me.
Trey says he wants to be a musician, own a studio, and tour the world, and meet Chris Brown.
Music, it helps your mind and it soothes you.
Trey has been mostly without words since going viral, and his mom, Destiny, says Trey sometimes shock her with his musical ability.
I'm shocked myself.
And it's not just those in Trey's neighborhood and church that are impressed.
It's the Houston's tank face for me. Yeah, okay.
Laura Coleman is the creative director at the American Music Academy. She says Trey's future is bright.
The way that he moves with the music, you can tell that it really is ingrained in him, which is something that's really exciting to see in someone that young.
And despite Trey not being successful in getting me to learn how to play the keys, he's sticking to making music. In fact, some celebrities like producer Tay Keith is gifting him a new piano, speakers, and a MacBook to continue lighting up the world with music.
And unfortunately, you will not be seeing Trey on tour anytime soon, but the good news is you can catch him right from your living room on your grandmother's least favorite social media app, TikTok.
Mother's Day is just around the corner, speaking of grandmothers, and a new report says Americans are spending real big this year. The National Retail Association and Proper Insights and Analytics says Sunday should set a new world record. They predict consumers will shell out $35.7 billion for mom based on their annual survey. That's nearly $4 billion more than last year's record high. That's a lot of money. According to the survey, 35 to 44-year-olds are the biggest spenders. The most popular gifts are flowers and cards. So before you head home this weekend, don't be a bad child. Make sure you stop by the store and get your mom a little special something.
Speaking of billions and billions, Elon Musk announced that he is stepping down as the CEO of Twitter this afternoon. Musk has not released too much information at this time about his successor, but tweeted that he found a replacement and, quote, "She will be starting in 6 weeks," end quote. Musk plans to work for Twitter, but will now oversee the company's product and software and serve as the executive chairman and chief technology officer.
One Minnesota man says he's alive today because of his Apple Watch. It called 911 after he was hit by a vehicle, and he contacted Apple's CEO to thank him. David Schumann has the story.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cook. It may seem silly for someone to email the CEO of one of the largest companies in the world and expect the email to be read. But writing to Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, seemed only natural to Michael Brodkorb after what his Apple Watch did for him.
It absolutely is a life-saving tool.
Michael was outside his Eagan home last month when a car peeled out nearby.
Any dad would do, and they see a speeding car where their kids are playing, took a few steps out into the street, a car came around the corner and just hit me. And I was just shocked. I mean, just the sheer force of what it's like to get hit by a vehicle.
The car never stopped, leaving Michael badly hurt.
The Apple Watch knew that I had taken a hard fall and that I wasn't responding in a specific amount of time. So the watch called 911.
It also texted his wife and kids in the house, telling them what happened.
And I laid there, and my family had to come out and find me. And that's a difficult scenario.
Eagan police say the driver was a 17-year-old boy whose family reached out to the department after the crash. Officers have interviewed the teenager and are finishing their investigation before a charging decision can be made.
There's clearly a criminal element to this. This was dangerous.
As Michael's ribs and tailbone recover, he's gotten support from family, friends, and the CEO of one of the largest companies in the world. Tim Cook wrote back.
It had wished me a speedy recovery and let me know that this is why they designed these type of features.
Many smartwatches on the market today have fall detection features. Brodkorb is also thanking social media users for helping find the driver of the vehicle who hit him.
As finals are wrapping up, the weather is starting to feel a lot more like the SUNY Oswego brochure.
That leaves us to wonder, will this warm weather stick around for graduation? And as Childish Gambino said, will it continue to feel like summer? Brad Lacquidere joins us with the latest. Brad, is it going to feel like summer?
Yes, Jared, you are correct. This summer weather is here to stay. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Bradley Lacquadere. Currently in our area, we are looking at temperatures of 58 degrees and clear skies for the rest of this evening. Taking a look ahead, we're going to talk about what our area is going to be expecting over the next several days, along with this big commencement ceremony this weekend, what type of weather we're going to be expecting, as well as the next 7 days and what you can expect in the next week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Bradley. Coming up later tonight, a dangerous rabbit is terrorizing a neighborhood in Iowa. What a victim has to say about the attacks.
And today is National Eat What You Want Day. How to celebrate and more. Get some food. We'll be back after the break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to WTOP 10. I'm meteorologist Bradley Lacquadere. Taking a look at our area, you can see there's really not much to say besides beautiful temperatures in upstate New York. It's about time. Past several weeks have not been looking the best, but it's finally turning around, and summer is here to stay. So moving forward, what we're looking for today, we saw a high of 70 degrees and sunny skies and winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now tonight, we're going to continue with that beautiful weather. It's going to stay clear and a low of 54 degrees, winds light and variable. And moving forward to tomorrow, your Friday is going to be, again, a beautiful day, a high of 68 with winds north 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, taking a look at that bus stop forecast, what can your kids expect? We're looking at 55 degrees around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with a few clouds in the sky. But that gives away really quick as we are going to take that temperature up to 64 degrees and clear sunny skies. It's going to be very similar to how today was feeling out there. Moving forward to a big weekend, all of us here at SUNY Oswego that are graduating have some beautiful weather ahead. Like I said, tomorrow we have 68 degrees, partly sunny skies. Saturday is mostly sunny, perfect for a barbecue, perfect to have, that post-graduation ceremony, get together with family and friends outside. And moving forward to Sunday, temperatures are going to start to cool off a little bit, but I don't see us getting anywhere below the 50s for the next several days. And speaking of the next several days, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, okay? Saturday, like I said, is 64 degrees and sunny. Same with sunny, a little bit cooler, 52 degrees. Monday, we're going back up to the 60s. But next week, we do have a little system that's going to be pushing through our area. It's going to give us some precipitation. 57 degrees on Tuesday. Wednesday's 50 degrees, a little bit cooler with that rain shower mix. And Thursday as well, 56 degrees. The rain's going to be here to stay for the rest of your midweek next week. That's about all I got for my forecast. I'm going to toss it to you guys back at the desk.
Thanks, Brad. Saying no to delicious but unhealthy foods can be a challenge, kind of like going scuba diving less than 30 minutes after you eat, but not today. That's because it's National Eat What You Want Day. Observed annually on May 11th, it's time for a little indulgence without feeling guilt or regret. To celebrate, go ahead and treat yourself to your favorite dessert or snack. You can even share your indulgence on social media with hashtag #EatWhatYouWantDay. They're soft and cuddly, but what's not to love about rabbits? Unless you're in Iowa. A biting bunny has been menacing a neighborhood. Jan Moose reports.
Beware of bunny.
Once upon a time, there lived a rabbit.
No, not Peter Rabbit. We're talking about a menacing rabbit that lives in the small city of Perry, Iowa. A black bunny, a bad bunny, a bunny caught lunging at someone who was perhaps expecting the cuddly kind of rabbit. Ramona Rustin also encountered it.
It just jumps up and bites me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got bit by a bunny.
A Perry police report shows it also bit a 13-year-old who then had to have rabies shots. It chased another resident from her car to her door. No wonder it's been compared to the Dracula of bunnies, Bunnicula, a vampirish rabbit with fangs. Bunnies have long been bad-mouthed in movies, depicted as mutant rabbits, able to decapitate a knight in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But cooler heads prevailed when Perry police lured the bad bunny into a cage and took it to the city's water treatment plant, where it was released. Neither hide nor hair of the rabbit has been seen since.
What devil creatures? What unknown terror?
Ginny Mose, CNN, New York.
And that's all, folks.
Hey.
The World Health Organization says Mpox is no longer a public health emergency of international concern. That declaration Thursday follows a heated discussion and vote from the WHO's Mpox committee. It ends an official designation that's been in place since July 2022 for Mpox, previously known as monkeypox. Such a designation requires countries that abide by WHO recommendations to declare their own emergencies and activate resources. Lifting it doesn't mean the work is over, since Mpox still poses public health challenges. It just shows reported cases are down. After 87,000 of them between January of last year and April of this year, the WHO attributes 140 deaths to Mpox and says it spread to 111 countries and territories. The U.S. alone has reported over 30,000 cases.
Coming up next on WTOP 10 Nightly News, a Nashville hospital celebrates Taylor Swift's Eras Tour.
Plus, why Morgan Wallen is delaying his tour. I'm going to go eat some Tully's tenders, and we'll be right back.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10
out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that.
Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin.
Welcome back to WTOP 10 Nightly News.
Here's your entertainment update. To start us off, I'm going to do a little entertaining dance. Actress Scarlett Johansson admits she is a Disney adult. Kind of. She told Variety she's been a huge fan even though she sued the company for breach of contract in 2021. Johansson said her obsession with Disney really took off when her family moved to Florida when she was younger. And while she was growing up and she fell in love with animated movies like The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and Lion King, Johansson says she's a huge fan of Disney theme parks and still visits Disney World in Orlando at least 10 times a year.
Congratulations to Robert De Niro. The 79-year-old Oscar-winning actor recently revealed he just had another baby to E.T. Canada. The baby is the actor's 7th child. He didn't give any other details. De Niro plays a headstrong Italian father in his upcoming film, About My Father. It co-stars Kim Cattrall and debuts in theaters May 26th.
A Nashville hospital celebrates Taylor Swift's tour with Phoebe Bridgers by dressing up their smallest guests in their tailor-made best. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Taylor Swift's concert tour is one of the hottest tickets around, if you can get your hands on one, that is. If not, you can take comfort by taking in these teeny tiny Tay-Tays, courtesy of one very creative Tennessee hospital. In honor of Swift's recent tour stops in Nashville, the neonatal unit of Ascension St. Thomas dressed some of their NICU guests in their tailor-made best, mimicking all 10 of Swift's iconic album covers. They even threw in a miniature Ed Sheeran for Britpop fans. Catching a live glimpse of these pop performers may cost you a pretty penny, but enjoying these oh-so-sweet Swifties is completely free and absolutely priceless. Speaking of priceless, watch a sea lion play video games for the Navy. Oh, it's a thing, all right. Spike is no Navy SEAL. Instead, he's one of 3 sea lions engaged in cognitive enrichment training with the Navy's Marine Mammal Program. More than 120 mammals in the program are already trained in reconnaissance and recovery tasks, but relaxing interactive activities like these provide a chance for the sea lions to stay sharp. And as you can see, I ain't lying. All right. Well, the week's only half over here. Maybe take a cue from this sassy seal and treat yourself to a hump day spa day. The St. Louis Zoo shared video of the harbor seal getting a much-needed manicure. What's more impressive, the seal stayed chill and chipper while the clipper snipped at its flippers. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
First quarter results are showing that Disney Plus subscriptions are down by 4 million to a total of a very measly 158 million. That follows its first ever drop at the end of last year. Variety reports success at the company's theme parks has helped curb its losses, but it's still dealing with layoffs and now the writer's strike and backlash from Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis.
Morgan Wallen is delaying his current One Night at a Time world tour after the country singer re-injured his vocal cords. He broke the bad news to his fans in a video message on Twitter Tuesday. Let's take a look.
After taking 10 days of vocal rest, I performed 3 shows last weekend in Florida, and by the third one, I felt terrible. So I went in and got scoped yesterday, and they told me that I re-injured my vocal cords and that I have vocal fold trauma. Their advice is that I go on vocal rest for 6 weeks. So that's what I'm going to do.
Wallen said he is also no longer appearing at the Academy of Country Music Awards on Thursday, and he'll be performing at the 2024 editions of the music festivals he was scheduled to perform at this year. The new tour dates will be announced soon, and a 30-day refund will be offered for current ticket holders.
Coming up in sports, everyone's favorite photographer, Aaron Blank.
Aaron, I'm sure we're going to have a wide variety of sports in tonight's Sportscast. What do you got?
You know, Wakefield, that's right. After the break, I'll be talking about my favorite sport, bowling.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to Senior Week News on WTOP. I'm Erin Blank with your Senior Week Sports Report. Let's roll right onto the lanes with the PBA as the Players' Championship is underway this Saturday. They started off with 12 and now are left with the 4 best bowlers: Kevin McCune, Anthony Simonson, Jacob Buttrov, and Bill O'Neill. Each bowler had to battle 2 rounds on live television to place in the top 4. Simonson had fought for his place in a roll-up against Tomek Kaukiu, where luck was on his side as a pin flew across to take out the ring in 10-pin. Kaukiu wasn't as lucky as the 10-pin stood still and cost it his chance to be in the top 4. Throwing it to another house where the Roth-Holman Doubles Championship started their qualifying tournament and have made their way into the finals today. The reincarnated team of Jason Belmonte and Bill O'Neill have qualified for the number 4 seed, while newcomers Pat Harahan and Mitch Hupe qualified for the number 1 seed. The step-ladder finals started at 6 p.m. and Hupe and Harahan won today. Coming back to New York, the USBC New York State Tournament have come and gone in Rochester. And congratulations, Dad, you weren't the worst bowler. 2 other people scored worse than you. When we come back, we will have one final story for the night and your senior send-off right after this.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Candlelight Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to WTOP 10 Nightly News Senior Week Edition. Our final story of the night, Deb Stan's favorite, the pet of the week. Everyone meet Casey.
She is an independent little lady with no mustache who knows what she wants. And it's a short list. Love.
Casey wants to love you forever and ever.
If you are interested in adopting Casey, you can contact the Oswego County Humane Society.
So this is our last time on the air, not just for us, but this is the last time in this semester and for the rest of the academic year this year that we're going to be on air at TOP. So everyone gets to say a little something. Let's say we work our way down the desk. Aaron, we'll start with you.
Oh yeah, I'm really just honored to be here right now, and honestly, photography was a big part for me being in TOP over the past 4 years, and it's going to be bittersweet, but I love everyone here, and I will certainly miss everyone.
Yeah, no, I definitely have to thank a couple of people for my time here. Thanks to Morgan Rum for giving this audio engineer from film a chance at sports to discover my love of play-by-play. Some of my friends, Ian Cosick, Cam Nasilia, the rest of my Alpha Kappa boys, catch up no mail. Especially, and a special thanks to Evan Flannery and Liana Costello as I went through my 7th year here, calendar year-wise, 6 in school. So only other people I have to thank is my family and my family in the back. Everybody here and crew, everyone that I've worked with over the years. This is a home, and it is definitely bittersweet to be moving on.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of people to thank. I got to thank Aaron Valentino for pushing a education and marketing major into, hey, you should drop that and you should do broadcasting. You know, I've definitely found a home in a lot of ways here at TOP and at MYO over the past few years. Huge thanks to Aaron and the MYO Sports Board last year for getting me into this. You know, Thomas Turgeon, Merrick, and them for trusting me a lot with TOP hockey this year. Probably my last time, very well could be my last time on air ever, going on to do some different things, but very grateful.
All right, well, I just want to say this is my first time ever being on air. I've done a lot behind the scenes, and this was just incredible. I loved every second of it. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone in WTOP. It's been a wonderful 4 years, and I wouldn't be here without you guys, so I just want to say thank you for this wonderful opportunity.
And thank you for watching us this evening. That's our report for tonight. Be sure to stay tuned for the Mick and Nick show next, and the bigger picture at 10:30.
It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
Hello everyone, I am Michelle and here's today's weather. I have definitely done this before. Over the next few days, we have a beautiful end of finals with bright and sunny, sun, nice, and it's a nice day to graduate. Will the rain stay away? That is the question. Next, we have today, it was a bright and sunny 70 degrees, very warm, and the wind was only 5 to 10 miles per hour, so it wasn't even really that chilly. Tonight, it's going to be clear with 51 degrees, so maybe a light hoodie, and really good time to go go stargazing. And the wind is only light and variable. And so then tomorrow, it's a sunny 67. Hello?
Hi there.
Excuse me.
So,
Excuse me,
what
sir.
are you doing?
I'm doing weather.
Well, that's enough, Mick. You know, let me show you how the weather's done as, you know, the resident meteorologist.
Okay.
So, you know, let's get back to our usual programming. So, as, you know, Mick was saying, I don't know why his shoes is up there, but 67 sunny, the wind's going to come from the north, 5 to 10 miles per hour. So, you know, expect a nice little day tomorrow. You know, it's going to be kind of nice throughout this entire week. And so looking at our little coffee cast, so for those of you who are graduating, make sure, you know, you grab that extra large coffee for that really long commencement. It's gonna be 61 degrees during noon, so depending on what time you're graduating, it might fluctuate. If you're in the morning, it'll be a little bit cooler. If you're in the afternoon, also gonna be a little bit cooler. You know, 61 will kind of be around the peak. And so now, as we go on to the 7-day forecast, so looking at this, so we have 67 tomorrow for Friday. It's gonna be mostly sunny, which is kind of a trend through the next few days, as you can kind of see, until Tuesday next week, but we'll get into that in a second. So, you know, we're gonna go down a little temperatures until Sunday, and then Monday, temperatures go back up to 62, but Thursday, chance for some rain during the day, so you're gonna kind of be seeing 57 degrees being that nice little high during the day, little light showers. And yeah, we're going to finish off the week with 62, but let's get back to our regular scheduled program.
Want to chat? Well, you're in luck. The Mick and Nick show is about to start. Oh, Nick! The Mick and Nick show is starting.
Oh, wait, let's go then.
Let's go.
Welcome to the Mick and Nick Show. It's great to have you join us. Nick, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. It's our last little episode, and so we're here for an hour-long special. I know, kind of crazy. Stay tuned for some awesome fun.
So, Nick, can you explain to our audience why we did a weather segment at the beginning?
Okay, so I used to do broadcasting meteorology here at WTOP for I think it was like a year and a half, and so we were kind of just talking, I think it was last week, and I was like, I kind of want to do that as, a little thing, a little homage, since I won't be probably doing that in the future. And I was like, I think it was you were like, oh, I should do it as well. And I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So kind of gave Michelle a little bit of the reins, see
How'd
how
I
it
do?
did.
How'd I do?
I would say you did good. The stargazing, when you mentioned it, I was like, okay, she's got it, adding a little fluff words in. But I would say, first weather, good job.
Yay.
I had of course, I put it in for you, but I just found it funny when you were doing the little headlines and you were like, oh, like this is this. It took you a second. I'm proud overall.
Thank you so much. So, what is this week's WTOP?
Ooh, so this week on WTOP. So if you've been on TikTok or Instagram recently, you probably have heard of a girl group singing about taking a second chance with Cupid. 50/50, a rookie K-pop group from a small company, has officially broken the top 20 on Billboard's Hot 100. This makes it the first non-collab K-pop girl group song to do so. This hit has been climbing the Hot 100 for the past couple of weeks, and hopefully that momentum will continue. What is interesting is 50/50 is also the third K-pop group ever to enter the top 5 of Billboard's Global 200, despite only debuting in November of 2020, which is about 7 months, I think. The other groups that were able to do this feat are Blackpink and BTS, who are some of the biggest K-pop groups in the industry.
Wow, awesome. In other news, for all those Zelda fans out there, The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom will be released tonight at midnight. Tears of the Kingdom is a sequel to Breath of the Wild that was released in 2017. In this game, you have to save the kingdom of Hyrule from Ganondorf. Link begins his journey on one of the many mysterious floating islands that have suddenly appeared above Hyrule. You will have to gain new abilities before being able to return to the surface. An open-world game in which familiar locations have been dramatically transformed. You will explore new towns, caves, and chasms. Alter Hand and Fuse are one of the many new abilities Link learns in Tears of the Kingdom. This game is available for pre-order on the Switch.
Coming up, we'll deep dive into our feelings in a Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
and it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarrow told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and briefly
Welcome back. Today we have 2 very special guests, Mel and Mia. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Melinda Brancato. I'm a sophomore student here at SUNY Oswego, studying public relations with a minor in sales and graphic design. I most recently just became the VP of HR and communications at the station, so that's super exciting. I'm a triplet, and I'm from the area.
All right, I'm Mia. I'm a junior studying broadcasting as well. Those of you at home might have seen me on the show I recently produced, Smile, You're on Camera. I'm so happy to be here tonight.
Oh, it's great to have you guys on the show. Let's get on with the disclaimers. Heavy topics such as trauma and deep emotions will be discussed in this segment of the show. Some topics may be easily triggering and may be hard to listen to. The answers to the questions of the day pertain to our experiences only. Please listen to our experiences with an open mind and leave your judgments behind. This is a safe space.
We find it very important to delve into these topics because we want to spread awareness about the importance of healing and mental health. We are not licensed therapists nor studying to be ones. Therefore, if you feel called to ask for professional help, please visit the Murray Walker Health Center on campus to speak with a counselor. You're never alone. So, the question of the day is, who do you want to be when you grow up?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
It's a very fitting question considering, Miss Ma'am over there is graduating soon.
Yeah, I mean, while we were talking about it earlier, we were kind of talking about, who do you want to be as a person, Because, we all have people that we admire, stuff like that, but, as, I guess a person, I've always strived to be a good person. I hope that's what everyone wants to be. But, just, someone who's overall positive and, brightens everyone's day, So.
Yeah. I agree with that.
No, I'm the same way, kind of, where it's I want to be a good person. I also want to be someone, last week when we were talking about, was it last week? One of the weeks where we were talking about, I want to be there for good. It was last week. The only someone that people can kind of approach, talk to, and that I can always just be there for the people that, I love and care for. Because I feel it's important to kind of just always be that positive force in someone's life. And also definitely being someone that's not hyper aware, but aware of my surroundings is an important thing. Knowing when to kind of act in a certain way, when someone is feeling a certain way. I think that's also important, since communicating with everyone's important.
Yeah, I definitely second that. I think those are all really important traits that we should always continually be working on growing throughout our life. One thing I really want to focus on in the future is really having a good balance and having a nice balanced life. I think something I've struggled with a lot in the past is relying too heavily on school achievements or grades or something like that to determine my own worth. And it's kind of gotten overwhelmed with my social life and other things, but little by little, especially this semester, I'm really proud of how far I've come in terms of of course I'm still working towards my degree and doing my homework and whatever, but I'm not letting it overtake my life. So I think I'm hoping to continually be working towards that in the future as well.
Yeah, I think those are all really great responses. I think you guys both mentioned positivity and having that balance. Having a sense of security, I think, is super important as well, and being able to handle tumultuous situations and have people in your life that you can lean back on. I think that's something I really aspire to have, and I'm fortunate enough to have a great family who is there for me. But I think eventually, finding that in other people as well. I have that in friends here, of course, but as I continue with life, and again, being from the area, going to school here, I'd like to move. I'd like to see more things and travel and maybe get a job traveling. And sometimes attachments can be tough, especially when you take on a field like that. So I think my biggest thing is just going to be maintaining connections and, again, positive balance, kind of touching upon what you guys said.
I kind of agree with that, where it's because Oswego gives slightly small town vibes, but also college small town vibes, if that makes sense. Yeah. I come from a small town, And one of the best advice I got from a teacher was to kind of, go and see more than what is like around us. So I definitely, I would say that this year I've kind of come out of my shell more, and I want to definitely also travel a lot more, go see different places. I want to go around Europe at some point, but definitely like exploring, and I also learning more about other people's culture.
I think, yeah, that's fascinating. And I was talking to Mia a little bit before the show, just comparing freshman year and this year, and then heading into my junior year. I feel as though I'm a completely different person, and I think I'm a completely different person for the better. I'd like to think it's for the better, and I'd like to think that as I'm changing, I'm just going to continue to get better. I've definitely gotten a lot more confident. My freshman year was really hard. My family knows it. People around me who were there, they know it. But I came to college thinking I knew everything, and I didn't know a single thing. And so that resulted in me basically having anxiety attacks all of the time, and coping in ways that weren't healthy coping mechanisms. And to look at to where I am now and realize that, hey, I have this vast opportunity to do really cool things, and I deserve to be in those rooms where those things are happening, has been a huge step of growth for me, I think. So
yeah, I agree. I definitely feel the same way. I remember last year for me was a tough year as well, just for a number of reasons. And I felt like coming into this the last fall semester, it impacted the way that I dealt with other people and the relationships in my life. But I feel like little by little, this semester, especially now over the last couple of weeks too, things have started to fall into place, and I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, I guess, a little bit. And I'm really, really happy with how I am now and how I'm feeling now, and I'm really excited to see where it's going over the summer and in the spring and just for years to come. So.
Yeah.
Honestly, just thinking about because a lot of us came in during the whole COVID time.
Yeah.
Just kind of seeing us personally just growing through and getting through it, and also just seeing how everyone's kind of grown up. I don't know if I would say it forced us to grow up, but
I
definitely.
I think so. At least for me personally.
No, same for me, honestly. It just it made us it made us more grown up, more becoming who we are as a real person.
I think it was almost a shock. It was a shock to the system of hey, these things are changing. How are you going to adapt? Are you going to adapt? And it was almost like a sink or swim moment, I think, for a lot of people.
That's a perfect way of explaining it, sink or swim.
Michelle, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was going to say, there was a lot of stuff that I agreed with you guys. Excuse me. And how, especially what you said to me about your academics, I used to use that as my identity for so long.
Me too.
And when I realized I was graduating this semester, I was like, what's after that, And I realized that it's, you know how people say, oh, the whole grades don't matter kind of thing. In a way they matter in terms of measuring success. It's a way to measure success, but it shouldn't be your whole life. And I think when I realized that there is more to life than academics or just grades in general, I was I got scared, because it's the unknown. Everyone's afraid of the unknown. And in terms of growth, what you guys were saying about freshman year, I don't think I would be where I am today if I hadn't grown. Last year, Michelle, I would say, would not have thought that she would be moving to an entirely different state, working for a market of 1 million people. It was during that whole period of the job interview process, I was battling that default of you're not going to be able to do it, you're not going to get the job, It's this back and forth. And what's interesting is that when you mention anxiety attacks, I felt that when I actually started to acknowledge my feelings, the attacks were more noticeable because I had to kind of go through them and actually listen to them.
Yeah.
Because if we keep suppressing our emotions, it'll just keep bubbling up to where you don't.
It just bursts.
As soon as your body's you can't breathe now, you have to pay attention to it, or you can't sleep, or
right. And it's scary emotions. We don't like being sad or anything, but there's no such thing as a bad emotion. They just are. And I feel like some of us were
accidentally taught that being angry or being sad, being depressed is not good. When in reality, it's just you, you know? Like, we're all our emotions.
It's part of the experience.
Exactly, of being human. It makes us human.
We can't be happy all the time.
Exactly.
Well, and how I get a little happy, I usually listen to music. So my song
Nice
of the
segue.
week, thank you. So my song of the week is Spicy by Espa. It's a nice little fun summer song that just came out.
Yeah, and my song of the week, in honor of me graduating, is Graduation by Vitamin C. Such a classic.
Nice.
You want to go?
Sure. My song of the week is Bygones by Seeing Double. It's a local band in like Oneonta. They're so cool, and me is a fan of them too.
Yeah. And my song of the week is called Glue Song by Biabadoobie and Claro.
Well, coming up, we have a special video for you that will turn up the heat. Stay tuned.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire? Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome to our spicy ramen challenge. Today we're joined by two guests from our crew. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
My name is Michael Griswold. I'm currently the Vice President of Productions, going to be the General Manager at WTOP, so I'm very excited for that. Yeah, I'm the crew, I'm the graphics operator. I love it. One of my favorite shows to work on, you know, every other Thursday. So shout out to you guys. But yeah, I'd say an instant food. I use this, I don't know if you've heard of this pastaroni, it's called. Any of the Ronies? Like,
No.
So like, it's just like, everything comes in one box and it's like $1. You just put it all into a, you know, little bowl and cook it up, and takes like 5 minutes. Yeah.
That's enough. Yeah, let's go real quick.
Yeah.
I'm Garrett. I am currently the original productions director and going to be take over Riz's old position, Vice President of Productions. On the show, I am TD. I love working the show just because you guys have that bundle of energy, all that positive vibes. So it's definitely great being here every other Thursday. Favorite food, like college food, it's gotta be, at the dining hall they have these chocolate chip pancakes. They have it every other week or so, but every time in the morning when I look at the dining hall calendar, I'm like, they have pancakes in the morning? I feel good in the morning.
Yeah, for me, back when like I used to go to the dining hall, I enjoyed getting their cauliflower pizza. Like usually I'm not like, oh, super like healthy, this pizza. But like their cauliflower pizza, it slaps. That's all I gotta say. It's so good. So today what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be trying 4 different ramens. Sadly my other half, Mick could not be here due to some reasons. But we'll we'll be doing this in her spirit, so let's go.
That's right.
So yeah, we have 4 different ones. These are all kind of Korean ramen, and we'll just kind of go through all of them, and I will, before each of them, you'll get a little shot of it, and I'm just gonna try it and give you guys a little ramen facts. So stay tuned. Let's dig in, I guess. So, after seeing those little previews of what we're eating, let's kind of get into it. So, first off, I'll move these a little over. Let me quickly. So, we also, part of this challenge is, since we're not all the best at eating spice. Whoever drinks milk first, because that's usually. Milk, it helps you out with the spice. So we got a little milk, and we're just doing a little temptation. So no like resetting in between, no drinking milk between the spiciness. And it's just gonna be kind of like what do you say, like a gauntlet style? It really is a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Going from least spicy to the most spicy, and just seeing how well we can tolerate it. First one we have is the shin noodles.
All right.
Bon appetit.
Let's go.
Ooh, that definitely has like a little bit of a kick.
Oh yeah, I should have took that second bite.
So yeah, for this one, I can only find like 2 of the spicinesses. So this one's 2,700. These 2, I'm guessing it might be in the middle range, so we'll see. But this one, 2,700 for the Scovilles. And after each of them, to get a little ramen fact. So first one is from an article in 2020. Sorry.
Yeah,
Jesus. It's getting to me. It really is. Apparently, approximately 103 billion servings of instant noodles are eaten every year, and I believe the most is in China. So that's really. I find it fascinating about how just popular instant noodles are, considering how recent they were invented.
Grizzy, okay with it?
Yeah. The other one. So this one is the Nongshin bowl noodles, and these are spicy and hot flavor, I believe, or something like that. Well, let's see how this one compares.
Oh,
so second one, the sweet and spicy, something spicy. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's definitely spicy.
Honestly,
no.
This one should have been the first one.
Yeah, hasn't hit me yet. I don't know if it's going to.
Definitely got like a little bit of like a kick afterwards. I mean, that might still just be from the first one, honestly.
Yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, this one's kind of fun.
This one's good. I would actually like make this and eat this. So this third one's the kimchi flavor. What's interesting about kimchi is it's kind of like. Well, either you know what kimchi is?
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
So Eric, do you want to explain what kimchi is though?
It's a mixture of various vegetables. I believe there's daikons and carrots, and you add some spice to it as well. I've had it a few times. They sometimes serve cold.
Mm-hmm.
I like kimchi.
Usually it's like fermented and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like all these different veggies and it's like a little brine solution. But I'll get into a little more in the facts, because that's actually what our next fact's going to be about.
It's smelling spicy.
I don't know, I got a whiff of it and I was like, oh boy.
It smells good.
It does smell pretty good.
Yeah. Well, third one, spicy kimchi.
Oh no.
Wait.
I mean, it's like it's like a little bit of like a quick, like it's there and then it's not.
Yeah.
So this one is so there's different variations of kimchi. Every region and family does it a little bit different, and kimchi is more of like a process than a specific like gourmet thing, because it like usually happens in Korea, and like each Korean like region has their own thing, how to make it. So it's interesting, you know. Don't know what they have in this one specifically. I'm sure it's on like the ingredients, but it's good.
Do you guys taste the kimchi?
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
No, I haven't
taste
either.
I'm
But
supposed
I
to.
definitely can taste like something that wasn't there before. We got our last one.
Without weeks.
Yeah, this is the buldak Bulldog? Bulldog. Yeah, bulldog. I've literally looked up before, it's fine.
Oh.
Oh. Right down the throat.
Yeah.
Just like,
Oh. Yeah, that went to the throat.
Oh, the fumes.
Ooh. You guys good?
Yeah.
Go back.
Oh gosh.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna lose. I need milk.
I don't know why, I kind of slid. I'm kind of chilling right now.
You're chilling?
Not
Okay.
really, but a little.
On that note, I just want to thank you guys for coming and being tortured with me today. And yeah, just see you guys back at the studio when we do our next little segment. Woo.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire? Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back, guys. Wow, that was some hot stuff. Now we're going to shift some gears and go against our own crew in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm Donkey Kong, Nick is Robin. The two of us are going to go against two crew members and they'll rotate out for whoever dies first. Alrighty, let's go! Alright.
Okay.
Okay, it's been a while since I played
I've
this.
never played on like a regular. I've never played on a regular controller, so we're gonna have fun.
Alright. Oh, yep. Come here, Peach. No! Oh gosh.
It's the way I just taunted by accident.
Oop. Oh, who's that? Oh! Ooh! Robin died first? That was Nick. Nick, I thought you were good at this game.
I told you I don't have my pro controller.
I need my pro controller.
Because it's like, I'm not used to like the actual like.
Did I die? Oh no! Okay, we gotta get them at least once.
Oh, switch out.
Oh, hey, switch out. Who's next? Oh! Steph died. Switch out. Oh! She's gonna die again! Oh no! Okay. Oh, time.
Okay.
Round two.
Okay, we go back to.
We won.
Yeah.
Just press random buttons.
Yeah.
Press this one.
Am I Kirby?
You're Peach.
I'm Peach. No, you're Kirby.
No, we can switch.
Yeah, we can switch really quickly.
Switch characters now.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Right? No, I was wrong. Okay, we're good. Okay, right
pick
there.
your characters.
I'll switch it up, and I'll go Bayonetta. Actually, no, Bayonetta's gonna be too hard. But, Cloud.
Okay, let's go. Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
did not mean to
accidentally-
do that.
Oh my, those pink things.
Alright.
Okay. Playing Cloud, Michelle's Meta Knight. Then we got 2 pinks, Kirby, and
Yeah.
Jigglypuff. Oh, Nintendog. It's the classic.
Nope.
No, you're not dead. You're good.
Who's Kirby? Wait, who's crew 1? Oh, okay. In that case.
Oh, shoot.
Whoop, Jigglypuff, come back here. No! Okay. Oh!
Oh, I keep falling asleep. That's so sad.
Oh! Switch out. Who's next?
You're Jigglypuff. I'm Jigglypuff?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Someone else come out here.
Did you die yet, Grizz?
No, Grizz is still alive.
Okay, no, we gotta get him. We gotta get him. Almost there.
Almost.
Oh, Okay. Ooh, okay, switch out.
Skinner. Wait, who's that?
Oh, sudden death, guys! Sudden death! Sudden death! Get him! We won again!
Hey, Ryan, come. You can stay here.
Yep.
Stay here.
Do we have more crew members?
Anyone else?
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Someone press the right button.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There you go. So like main stuff is like attacking here. This is how you move, and then shielding.
I did not mean to do that. Okay.
That's fine.
It's fine. Someone will fall off eventually. Okay, pick your characters, guys. Okay, and then press the. Yep, there you go. Let's go.
I'm nervous.
We got
It's okay.
2-0 for these guys. Wow. All right. Oops, not me randomly pressing nothing. Ah! Oops! Pichu died! Do we have more crew members? One of us died.
Whoever's Pichu.
Whoever's Pichu died, but it's okay.
Oh.
Oh, he fell off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, switch out. Oh no, I died.
Oh my God. Okay, we're down to 1 stock each or so.
Okay. Ooh!
Oh.
Whoa! Come on. No! Ooh! No. Ooh. Oh!
Let's go.
Yes! Okay, switch out. 3-0 for the crew.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, press right button.
Sorry.
You're good. So quick.
Someone tell me how many more minutes we have left? Just curious.
We got okay, guess we're doing Dreamland. I think it's 2 minutes or something.
2 minutes? Okay. I'm over here, I'm like, next one, let's go.
Next one.
Let's do a good old, I don't know.
Hurry up. We can do one more.
Okay,
stop.
Peach, I'm Peach. It's fine.
It's true.
Oh, yeah, a lot of things.
Yes. Oh, someone's sleeping. Someone's sleeping on the job. No!
Michelle.
I swear I won't do that again.
Don't sleep on the job.
Ooh. I have not played Peach in a long time.
What is this happen? Ooh! Right. At least you're on a team now, though. No, we can just stay. Unless someone wants to.
Oh, okay, I got that.
Come on, we can do this, Nick. It'll be 4-0. 4-0 for them.
Come on.
Okay, this will be sudden death because no one died yet.
No, because now we have.
Oh, except I died. Come on, Nick.
We lost.
Oh, we lost?
Darn
it.
You took all of our socks. Come on, man. I'm kidding.
Oh, sorry. Wow. Oh, gosh.
I'm so proud of us, Patsy.
Hey, we still won, though. We still won. Shall we try?
Shall I do one more then?
We can do one more against you two.
That works.
All right.
Oh, okay. I was ready.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna pick my favorite.
Hold on, random.
Michelle, what do you think I'm gonna pick?
He's got home advantage. Oh, I thought you meant you were going to do
No. My girl, Bayonetta.
Go.
Okay. We got this. Okay, this one's for all the money.
Alrighty. Sudden death. Go. Come here, other Kirby.
I'm the one and only Kirby.
No.
Oh, you're both Kirby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can if you want to. Oh, this map's so weird.
Hey, I see what you did there.
Oh, this map's crazy.
Oh, it's moving. I
don't think I've ever played on this map before.
I don't like this map. I don't like.
Oh, that was good.
Haha. Oh, we had the same idea. No!
Come on. Oh, I cannot do like the special smashes. I don't remember how to actually.
Oh gosh, I died.
Oh, Michelle.
What?
I think that means
they won again.
They won again. Okay.
All right. Coming up, we're gonna reminisce on the past. Stay tuned, you guys. Good game.
I cannot remember.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back. We're now going to wind things down and reminisce on the past. We're going to look at pictures of Nick and I from the past years and talk about them. Here's the first pic.
Oh, what was that?
I chose this one. Oh, I don't know. It was when we were like more friends.
That was like.
Oh, the Bake Off. So that was last year.
Yeah.
Last year. Nick has his little baking soda,
Yep.
I believe. And
That was fun. Definitely. What we made what?
We made
mint
chocolate chip cookies.
But the chocolate chips were Andes candies.
Yes.
So it was like a bunch of mint. We didn't win, sadly.
I know, but oh, they were so good.
They were so
I
good.
wish I could make them again.
I mean, you could have. You know, we had that opportunity.
I know.
It was
I guess
good.
we didn't.
But yeah. So, what's the second image? Let's see.
Second image?
Oh.
That's a classic.
That is a classic.
Dude, my hair's blue in that one. Do you see it?
I totally forgot you used to.
I did dye my hair blue.
You know, I remember that shirt. That's from back, like my hometown. Like it's that red hoodie that I used to wear my first 2 years because I was like a little homesick per se. But
yeah, this was taken in a Walmart mirror.
Yeah.
I like taking mirror selfies. If you guys don't know, but like this was a good classic. I think, was that my new phone? Yeah, that's my current phone I have right now. I just got it. So that was freshman year, spring semester.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's crazy. Next image, please.
Oh, this one's adorable. This was last semester, beginning of semester. We went over to that little, what was it? What's it called?
Oh gosh,
Laker something. It's in the dog
Laker
lot.
Fest or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We went with one of our friends, and you know we didn't get to do too much, to be honest. But we were able to take some photos, and they're cute. It's a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, like that was a fun day. It was hot.
It was hot. I remember us walking
really
over.
hot.
It was nice and clear and sunny as well. But of course, I would remember that. You know.
Yeah, weatherman. Yep. Yeah, and that's our good friend over there. I feel like every time we took these like kinds of pictures, someone had to carry me in the last one.
Yeah, no, yeah, because we've taken 2 of these. Is like one was with another like a group of friends, and this was last semester. I mean, I didn't get to go. Because is it every year or every semester?
It's every year.
Yeah. Next year, I'll make sure I send you one where we're holding one of our friends like that.
Yes, of course. Yep. And next image. Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun night.
Oh, that was crazy. Well, not too crazy, but that's our good housemate. We miss him dearly.
We love you. You're great. You know, I remember that night as in like we just had a bunch of fun. I feel like that was the night we actually like got close with our housemates.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I think that was fall semester.
That was fall semester.
Yeah, that was when he was still living with us.
Yeah.
He graduated early. But he comes back every now and then.
Yeah, you know, he's not gone right now, but
no, he's not. And of course, it had to be mirror selfie.
Yes, you with your mirror selfies. I love the flash on it as well. You can barely see our faces.
Yeah, but that's how it is. That's how mirror selfies are.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
That's how they work. That's how it be.
Because like if it wasn't without the mirror selfie or the flash, it was like really dark. I think I did it that way too.
Yeah.
But that night, do you remember how we did like these raps?
Oh, I wasn't gonna mention it, but yeah, I do. It was interesting. A lot of free flow. I learned a lot about my housemates. I'm gonna say, you know, some of them great flow. Others, me, not as much with the freestyle. But yeah.
Well, I remember talking about like McDonald's fries.
Oh yep, that was. So
it was crazy.
What's the last one? Let's see.
Okay, last one.
Oh yeah, our cute little photo we took at Toppers this year.
Yeah, it was had to add it to the books.
Had to do a little.
We looked so good. Can I just say, we looked so good.
Like, I do admit that's my bad side because.
Wow. Nah.
Well, it's because I part my hair one certain way, you know, so.
Oh, so did you part it a different way?
No, I part it that way, but the thing is, if I'm on the other side, it looks different.
I think, Toppers, I couldn't go last year because I was sick.
Yeah.
But I was able to go this year, and that was great. And I'm so glad I got to go.
No, I'm glad you were able to go. I felt weird going the year before without you. I went with some friends, so it was so fun. I had a great time with them, honestly. But being able to see you there and do your stuff and, you know, have your little moment up there with the other VPs, you know, it was cute. And I was like, dang, she's out there. She's really girl bossing hard.
I know, and like, oh gosh, it's crazy. So, yeah, it was nice looking at those photos. I always get like a little sentimental. It's hard for me to delete photos.
No, same.
I feel like I still have photos from when I took notes of the board. I was like, oh, I need this, and I never looked at it again.
I delete those. Like I don't keep the ones for like notes or just some random something, and I usually will keep like the ones of my friends, and I'll like sort them into folders where it's like, oh, junior, senior year, or this little event. You know, I'm back in high school, went to Canada. I have like a whole drive like folder of it. So it's cute. I always look back on once in a while, and I actually like think in the future I might even like try and like make a scrapbook of all the photos, since you know phones are electric, but having those actual photos can be really tangible.
Yeah. So. Like, what are some of your favorite memories that we've had?
Well, definitely what kind of spurred this like show in a sense, where we like some nights I would go over to her place, and one of these nice comfy chairs, which is why we have them. And we would just kind of just talk about stuff, Definitely, I'm gonna start crying. That's not for
that's for the next segment.
But some of my favorites is talking with you and just being completely open with someone, being able to express my feelings, express what was going on, because this year I know it has been hard. It's been hard for some people. It's been hard for me personally, and being able to kind of share that with someone has been really nice.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I didn't think we would be this close. Like, I never know how close friends and I are gonna be, but like, I'm glad that we got to get closer.
Yeah.
Excuse me as I chew on my cough drop. Yeah, like one of my there's a lot of good memories. I feel like a funny one was when we got bubble tea. You got bubble tea for the first time.
Yeah.
Guess
Wait,
what?
can I please? So basically, they said, "Oh, do you want toppings with bubble tea?" And it's bubble tea. That's usually like tapioca pearls, other stuff. And so they were like, "I'm like, I don't want toppings. I just want the boba." The toppings were the boba. I was really like disappointed and depressed, but it was fine. We went like the next semester and made it up. But.
Well, I could understand why you didn't think that they were toppings, because they went at the bottom.
Last weekend we went to Syracuse again to go get boba, and this time they were like, "Oh, you want toppings or boba or something?" And I'm like, "Why didn't you say that the first time?" So it's fine.
It's a personal vendetta against them.
A little bit,
that was
they're really
hilarious. Because, excuse me, you
I thought you were going to mention the time where I dropped a bunch of posters in a Five Below?
Five Below?
Yep, I bought a bunch of posters, some for me, some for my brother. Yeah. They just dropped, and it was like that communical sound with a boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
I was talking to the worker or whatever, and I turn around, and you're struggling. Oh my gosh, wait, I think it was, you had groceries, and I was just bringing my stuff in, and here, Michelle, and like, the bag ripped. And I'm like, Nick, and he's like,
Yep.
It was, oh gosh.
Always have the embarrassing moments.
It was just, I feel like it's always with you struggling and then me having to pick up the pieces.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. But it was great reminiscing on that. Coming up, we're going to say our last goodbyes. Huh? Oh, no, I have my water. I'm good.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
What's up, guys?
Hey, welcome back.
So I titled this segment Time to Cry, and that's because I'm leaving.
Yep.
I'm graduating. For those who don't know, excuse me, there's like a air bubble in my throat. I'm moving to Ohio to be WCMH NBC4's news topical / promotions producer.
Woo.
And thanks, guys. And it's crazy because that's what I really want to go into as a career. And I didn't think I would get to this position. I felt for a while that just like the anxiety of like getting a job after graduation is crazy, and like not knowing what I really wanted to do until like January of this semester. Like yeah, I just knew that like past Michelle would be so proud of me.
Honestly, I'm proud of you. It's just seeing, because I was there pretty much throughout the whole process, because we lived near each other. We literally lived a door away from each other, as you can see in the intro. And just seeing you go through that, like I know I have to do that next year, and I mean, if you can get through it, I know I can get through it. So
yeah, and like I'm having the like emotions of not wanting to leave, and like I forget where I heard it, but there was like something on television of where like you know that it's time for you to go when you don't want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm gonna miss all the people I met at TOP, in school, and like even the ones that I haven't known for very long. I had so much fun. Of course, I'm gonna miss you most of all.
I'm gonna miss you as well. Honestly, I'm not that like. I mean, I get really emotional sometimes. I get sentimental, and it doesn't hit me until it's gone. So it's like I know someday, because I'm watching you graduate, which I thank you for letting me do that. It's gonna probably just hit me when I hear your name, because I'm gonna miss you a lot. It's like we made the show. We've done so much together. And I'm glad I have other friends that I'll be with next year, but it's, you're literally, besides the show, you are my other half up here. So it sucks seeing you leave, and I'm excited to see where your journey goes. I'm excited to see you do all this. I remember you were joking about that one meme where it's like, oh no, I girl bossed too hard, now I got my whole like real life, like real job.
Literally, I girl bossed too hard.
But like, seeing you do all that, seeing you also just like applying for like housing in the future, doing all that, it does give me hope that I can do that as well. I won't be like going out of state. I'll be in here for New York for a couple of years, but just just seeing you grow as well, because I've known you since technically I've known you since the first semester. We weren't really good friends until the second semester, where I kind of approached you. It's like, hey, you're cool, want to hang out more.
Yeah.
And so it kind of went from I've seen you grow in these past 3 years, like pretty much, just seeing you grow into this amazing person. And I'm so proud. I used to joke about a lot with you being like, oh, first I came here, I became the head of the video editing, and now I'm the VP of creative services. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And it's just like, I know I joke about that a lot, but you're so right, where it's like, just go for those like, opportunities that you don't really.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
My college application coming into here was about me feeling trapped in a box creatively. Going into college, I did not think I was a creative person. And like, here I am, VP of creative services. That's why I didn't think that freshman year me would not think I would like be in this position, because I didn't think I deserved it for a little bit. And like, that's kind of, working on your self-esteem, knowing that you do deserve it. And that's what I felt with this producer position. I'm like, I deserve this.
Mm-hmm.
and it's crazy because I think back to that essay often and how I did not think I was creative.
No, I get you. I get what you mean. Like for me, I never thought I could do what I'm doing right now with like meteorology. Back in high school, I had my calc, because I took calculus with a teacher. She told me, good luck doing it because I was not doing good in calculus in high school. I don't want to blame or anything. Situations are situations, but I made it through. I'm taking differential equations this summer, and so it's kind of like the whole persevering, I guess, kind of in the sense of we kind of persevered through some of our stuff, our own mental blocks.
Yeah.
Definitely growing. As I said, I come from a small town. Literally, everyone knows everyone, and coming to this big campus, I was first off scared. I was all kind of like alone, and it being COVID, I wasn't able to like really go home. And for me, being able to make the friends like you kind of was that like kind of saving grace for that first year. Just when like I didn't go home until mid-October, late October. I didn't see my family, I didn't see my cats, and I didn't have like any like license or anything, so it would have been my mom coming up and coming down, and it was hard. And my parents always like, I'm so proud of you that you were able to do that, because all this different stuff, and it's like
I knew going into spring semester freshman year, I was so terrified, and kind of taking that leap, being your friend. Not that it was a risk or anything, but just like being scared and going for it. I don't know where it would be without you. I'm the type of person who treats every friendship and person I meet with care. And like, even, some people will come and go, some people I will forget, but, if they remind me who they are, of course I'll remember them. I have an impeccable memory. And like, just, it's crazy.
No, I agree, where it's like everyone with me in my major, and people that meet here at TOP, like I love you guys. I'm not a broadcasting person, I don't have classes with you guys, but you are always so welcoming. I know, like I talk with some other meteorology majors, and it feels like it's, meteorology and the broadcasting, but you guys are really inclusive, and I love you guys for that, and it's just.
And if I could say some lasting words for everyone who's watching, go for it.
Yes.
Take every opportunity, because you'll never know where you're gonna end up, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes. You're gonna do great in life.
Yes.
And so, that's all we have for today.
For last time, if you need any help, feel free to call the number for counseling services at Mary Walker. They do a great job. They're amazing.
And we'll miss you guys.
Much love from Mick and Nick.
Everyone, and welcome to The Bigger Picture. I'm Matthew Frank.
And I'm Kiara Montero.
Here at The Bigger Picture, we're all about recognizing those organizations on campus that you may have never heard of.
So today's episode is a little different. We don't have announcements considering it's the finals week of classes, and with it being our farewell episode to our pride and joy, our baby, The Bigger Picture, we have some things we do want to talk about with you guys before we get into today's guest.
So, Kiara, when you think back to our freshman year, what exactly do you have in mind when it comes to getting involved in WTOP?
So I think at my first semester, I had no idea exactly what I wanted to do with WTOP. I think at the time it also came off very intimidating. Coming into college, I thought about being a journalism major, but then I ended up declaring with broadcasting. And I knew Oswego had a really great WTOP program, organization, but I wasn't sure how I would fit in. I knew I wanted something that would be able to kind of just express my creativity, show my personality, but I felt like I wouldn't be able to kind of necessarily do that with news or sports. So I ended up kind of finding, I guess, my passion with original production, and now we kind of ended up where we are today with our show. How about you? Because I know, didn't you used to do sports anchoring and news?
So basically, when we first got here as freshmen, I did the Tuesday night news for WTOP, and that was scary because I had to come dressed up in a suit every Tuesday. And we used to be in the studio. We used to write our own. Well, we still do. We write our own stories, and we find our own like articles, and we cite them. And it's like another class, but it was a fun class. And we used to go live, and like I was on the news. Like I would tell the news about anything political, entertainment. Something tragic, like it was like a real life news show. So that was a great experience that I had when I first joined WTOP. I remember at the time, like it was all new to me because in my high school I didn't have anything that was anything to do with like journalism or broadcasting. Like, that wasn't even a topic of discussion.
I went to a technology high school.
Yeah, like my high school we didn't talk about nothing when it came to broadcasting. So when I came to Oswego and I found out about WTOP and I actually joined, it was like a breath of fresh air, but then I was scared at the same time.
Yeah.
But
I mean, one of the best things too is just being able to kind of explore our interests. I feel like I would have never been able to figure out if it wasn't for WTOP. Though there were certain courses that like validated me being a broadcasting major, but I feel being involved in TOP kind of just showed me like, okay, I could do this. I enjoy it. And have you ever thought about like if we've met the objective of the show that we had in mind? Because I know we had a different idea when we started it that second semester of freshman year, but like what it is today is completely different. We talked about it this entire season. But do you feel like we've met that goal?
I personally feel like when we first had the idea of what was then Oz Anonymous, we were so excited to like do it.
We had no idea.
Yeah, we had no idea what we were doing. We were just like, all right, let's create a game plan. We don't know how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna do it, and whatever happens, happens. And like our first episode, it went good. Like obviously, there's some things we had to fix, but it went pretty well. It's just COVID.
Just for some freshmen who had no idea, I feel like we did a pretty good job. So you saw how the other day we had Al Roker here on campus and some student leaders on campus, especially a lot of us within WTOP, had the opportunity to be the student crowd during his weather report. So let's say as a SUNY Oswego alumni, similar to Al Roker, I'm not comparing us. If you were in his shoes, how do you feel like you would give back to Oswego?
If I was in Al Roker's shoes, how would I give back to?
That is fitting to like you. For him, it was like this studio for students like us. Like, do you have a similar idea in mind?
I mean, I agree with the studio fact. I would just like to make it bigger, give it more of basically expand the space, give this place a more bigger room, more equipment, more like just upgrade it, give it more of what it needs and what the people want. That's what I would do if I was in his shoes.
I actually had a conversation with someone the other day that they're into video production, but they're not involved with WTOP. I believe they're like a marketing major or something.
Yeah.
But they've also felt like intimidated with joining WTOP, but also they felt like the space that like WTOP provides, it may or may not be fitting to all students and their interests. So like WTOP, we're able to have a sit down talk show type of vibe, but like some people like to do on field reporting and they feel like they might not be able to do that here. Granted, they most likely can. It's just not a lot of students know that. So I feel like one of the best things about our show that came from it is that I feel like now students are starting to realize, hey, they look just like us. We can also be involved with WTOP.